Definitely.
It's been a lively week with Jarrell Miller. He seems to be coming after you every chance he gets. What have you made of him?
Pause.
The drug cheat.
Is that a fight you'd entertain?
No, definitely.
At no point, no.
No way, no.
Hmm?
Him and Dillian will make a good fight. All good?
Yeah, we will let you go, Anthony. You're fully focused. Great to speak to you.
Bit close.
Let's go with that one again.
Stop it. Hey. What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Riyadh, the boss, man. A boss for coming through and institutionally, generationally boosting your man, the YB core. And this is generational things, people. Yeah, this is no little man thing. This is big man thing. 100%, $50. $50. You know how much of a gyro that is? $50 is around 17% of a monthly gyro, people. Yeah, 50 over what? What did I get? 345? Either way, 7. Okay, call it 15%. Either way, 15% of a monthly gyro. My target getting through and boosted up. Anyway, you might know why we're looking to get off the door right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. The coin come back in, and you're back on it now. 100%. Anyway, where was we? AJ, airing out. Jarrell Juicy Miller, airing out. Dillian Whyte. Fair play to AJ. I like these bars. Before he was a little bit corny with it. Oh man, you know, I didn't grow up with boxers. I grew up with Big Meech and Larry Hoover. Essentially dropping Rick Ross bars, right? And what's the song? Big Meech, oh, Larry Hoover, oh. Yeah, John Fury featuring Rick Ross kind of thing. Anyway, it's corny. Like, AJ, there's no way, let's not forget, people, the whole BMF, Big Meech, Black Mafia family documentary that came out like a year ago. And tutus, like a typical fanboy, kind of one of them ones, clout chaser. AJ saw it on Amazon Prime, wherever it was, and jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, well, I didn't watch boxers, I watched Big Meech. Well, if that's the case, if Big Meech, yeah, was pivotal, fundamental, inherent to your career, why is it, AJ? It's only in 2022, a month after the Big Meech documentary came out, all of a sudden. Come on, people, stop. And that's what makes it desperate for me. That's what makes it icky for me. Yeah? If AJ was a girl, he'd give me the ick. Simple as that. I'm like, ooh, damn, that's icky. Oh, I've known about big... There was always them dons at school, kind of like, when I was younger. They'd see a film and then make out that they've been watching the actor for ages. Oh, no, I've seen all of it now. You haven't. You got put on like everyone else did, in that sense. You saw the buzz. You've been chasing the hype like everyone. Most people chase hype, right? Most people see the Big Meech documentary and want to be part of it. Oh, yeah, but... And there's other... Listen, people like me, I'm a realist. I admit. Okay, I watched the documentary. For example, I ain't gonna lie. I haven't watched one lick of American football. However, I watched the Pat Mahomes documentary, and all of a sudden, I love Pat Mahomes. I said it. I like Pat Mahomes. I just like it. Everything about him, I gravitate towards him. Simple as that. I recognise that, right? I'm a fanboy for Pat Mahomes. Genuinely, I've never watched an American football game in my life. Not one. Not even a quarter have I watched. Fact. Not even a snap, I think they call it, ever watched. I haven't watched none of it. I don't even know what snap is, but I've heard it. It sounds good. So, anyway, the point I'm making is, AJ, oh man, you know, Big Meech and Larry Hoover, and we ain't never heard that though, bro. Yeah, when he was in the Olympics, why don't we hear about Big Meech? If he was pivotal, if he was growing up in the 80s and 90s on Big Meech, where was that then at the Olympics? Where was that at any time before you fell off? Nowhere. Where was that at any time before documentary came out? Nowhere, people. It was nowhere. It just was. It was nowhere. Not even a bit closer. Not even a bit of anywhere, was it? Nowhere to be found. Anyway, the point of that history is to say that AJ's bars have been a little piece corny. And when I say they've been, I mean they've been a little piece. They've been, come on, 100%. Been is kind of like a colloquial term for something that's always been. Like, damn, that Donny at school that smelled, he been smelling. Did you just see that one there? That's what the term bean means. But AJ, he been corny with the bars, right? That same dusty Donny at school who always used to smell, he been smelly. AJ been dusty with the bars. Just has. However, I tip my hat to him because this was some good bars. Yeah? me and Jarrell ain't going to fight, but Jarrell should fight Dillian. And it was subtle. He didn't say Jarrell's juiced off his mind and there means... Normally AJ would kind of do that to some extent. He'd kind of overdo the bars. But this was perfect. This was like Inception bars. The best bars, are ones where you have to fill the gaps, but filling the gaps are easy. Those are the best comedians. Comedians don't tell you break the whole joke down. They lay little bits out and then you put it together, and that magical thing that happens when you put it together, you're like, oh man, that's good. Fair play to you. How did he think of that? And that's what AJ did here. He said, no, I'm not fighting Jarrell, but him and Dillian be a good fight. Wow. Sharp. I rate that bar. Now, where AJ did let himself down, though, was the bit where he said, oh, I wouldn't fight Jarrell. Why not? Yeah? Why not? That's a fight. Especially if you like coin. Now, yeah, some people say AJ wants the legacy, he wants the belts. Maybe. But as far as real fights go, in interesting fights, assuming if Jarrell Miller I think Jarrell Miller gonna actually, I can't lie to you. I actually think Jarrell versus Dubois is the headliner in terms of competitiveness. That for me is the most competitive and entertaining fight. Jarrell's slow, he's stiff. Dubois is big and heavy-handed. Yeah, Dubois doesn't have a problem getting off on big stiff people. In fact, they flew in that other American dude who liked to talk. Trevor Bryan. Yeah, they flew in Trevor Bryan. Or Dubois flew in, actually. He pulled up OT. Dubois OT in, I think, wherever it was, at Cali, I don't know where it was, wherever it was. He pulled up OT out of town. Yeah, left at ends. Danny Dubois, left at ends, pulled up onto American Donny. And he was like, oh man, oh man, we from Houston, Texas, and, we different out of the H, and, oh man, I'm different, and we from this the red, white, and blue, and it's the blue, white, and green, and, this is 5 stars, and we 51 states, and, it's America, baby, and Don King was there with his little thing, and doing all the madness with it, with a little flag, and whatever else. Oh man, I'm from the H, and we from Houston, Texas, and I'm out of Texas. I'm from the dirty, and I'm from the South, and all that kind of stuff he was waffling on about. Tutus. I hate to say it. I really do. This pains me to say this, people. I had coin on it as well. I'm sorry. It's not even a laughing matter for me now. I've just got to be sorry to myself and to my future. I'm sorry, future YB. You let yourself down here. It wasn't a lot of money. I think it was like $50, but $50 nonetheless, right? Yeah. And when you're signing on people, $50 go a long way. All the way, in fact. That's a week. I mean, a week, 100%. $50 go a long way, people. 100%. A long way. A long way at that. So, again, future YB's hurting right now. The YB 9 months ago, who was relatively popping, coin to burn. Oops. $50 on Trevor Bryan. I'm sitting there eating rice and pasta every day. 100%. And I'm still gambling. I'm degenerate. What can I say? I could lie to you. I could lie to you and say I didn't have... What fight was it I got bumped on recently? I had some money somewhere. Oh, that was it, Regis versus Devin Haney. I could lie to you and say, oh, I'm down bad and I'm down bad and I'm still degenerate. Oops. That's the truth, Peter. People coming in cap. I tell you the truth. Truth is, I'm down bad, no coin, and I'm still gambling. So it's one of them. There's an old saying, those that can't hear, they must feel. And I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it right now. Anyway, what was the point I was making here? No idea what the point I was making. Truth be known, not even a bit of an idea. Jarrell. How did I get onto that topic? AJ should fight Jarrell. I don't know how I got onto it. End of the day, man. Jarrell. The fight's entertaining. The fight is coin inspiring. And it's a good fight. Oh, that was it. Dubois I was talking about, sorry. Dubois and Jarrell. I think that's top card. I think that's the real fight. It is, like I said, and that's what I was saying. I was talking about Trevor Bryan. I was talking about how to put $50 on Trevor Bryan. Yeah, big American Donny. I don't know what it is about the talkers. They always suck me in. But it's like, every time I think I'm over that, every time I say, oh, I know it now, don't believe it, I just get sucked in again. Every time, what was the last one recently? No, to be fair, Regis Prograis, he's not a talker. I wasn't talking, did it, but either way. Even Devin Haney, to be honest. I didn't put money on it, but I had Devin Haney washing Lomachenko. Devin Haney, oh man, I'm too big, I'm too strong. And next thing you know, you're in the corner down bad. Now, fair play to Devin. Devin's come back and smoked on Prograis. They smoking on that. Is he from Louisiana or some other place? Some next place like that. What's that? Katrina. That's where he's from. He's from Katrina. Is it Katrina? Hurricane Katrina. I'm not sure, but either way, one of them ones. Yeah. And Devin Haney, he from the Bay. They smoking on that Katrina right now. Simple as that. Just what it is. They smoke on it. Devin Haney, he been smoking on that one. So I don't know what it is, but I keep getting bumped, effectively. Always getting bumped. Daniel Dubois flies in to fight Trevor Bryan. Trevor Bryan saying, I'm too slick and I'm too tricky and I'm a vet in the game. Next thing you know, Trevor Bryan on the floor somewhere, dusty looking sorry for himself. Yeah, Trevor Bryan after round 4, he looked, if a bank balance could kind of, if a bank balance could be personified into human nature, the YB's bank balance would personify into the heap of whatever you want to call it, the heap of nick on the floor that Trevor Bryan was. Just sad looking. Like, damn, that's sad. That's a sad ass dusty dude on the floor. Damn, that's a sad ass 30-year-old man bank balance. Same thing, 1 for 1. Trevor Bryan on the floor looking ass dude, 35-year-old dude, dusty looking. YB bank balance, 30-year-old dusty looking. Those are two things that are just a fact. You can't deny it. It's undeniable at this point. I could lie about it. Oh no, dusty, 100% dusty. He dusty, a big dusty heap at that. I mean, at least I'm 5'9", right? I'm a manlet. I was never supposed to win. I'm 5'9", never supposed to win. What's your excuse, Trevor Bryan? 6'4". I mean, soft looking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're 6'4" and 250 pounds, you're supposed to win at life. That's the bottom line, people. 6'4" Donnies, 250 pounds. They're the ones who're supposed to be winning, and you're on the floor in a heap with no. There's nothing in him. Didn't even come and have a go. Just talk the rah-rah. Classic Jamel Charlo style. Same thing with him. He talked the rah-rah, get in there with Canelo, and didn't want to know anything about a fight. Just didn't. In fact, yeah, he got in there with Canelo and didn't want to know anything, not even the start of it. Jamel did not even want to know the start of what a fight meant with Canelo. He wanted no parts of it. Corny ass dude. Yeah, I'm sick of people talking about postcodes and cities, and then they get fair play. Yeah, if you actually represent your city, if you actually carrying your city on your back, I rate that. Oh man, listen, he lost, but he was, you can tell, like, for example, Errol Spence, I think he's from New York, but he kind of rep the Texas thing. I think Errol Spence has earned the right to represent Texas. Because he lost, but he showed. Errol Spence fought as if he was fighting for his city. He was fighting for something bigger, right? Most people don't be doing that. No one can watch Jamel Charlo. No one can watch Jamel Charlo's performance and say, oh, he was fighting for his city. He was fighting to save his backside. That's what he was doing. He tried to essentially, Jamel Charlo tried to maintain the sweetness of his backside. He didn't really want Canelo to get got, and that's what was going to happen. If Jamel had turned up, his booty would have got. Yeah? And instead, Jamel decided to kind of preserve the sweetness of his behind. That's all he did. He thought, oh, I don't want to get popped tonight. Yeah? Oh, I'm not trying to be in Bubba's cell tonight. Effectively, Canelo brought Jamel Charlo into prison. And Canelo was the proverbial Bubba. Big hardback, 6'6", 300 pound, sweaty, smelly dude. Nick, 100%. That's what he was. Canelo was that dude for Jamel. And Jamel weren't trying to be down, not on the first night anyway. From what I understand from jail, yeah, people get broken down psychologically. It's that wearing pressure. Yeah? Every night you go to sleep not knowing, is Bubba fixing to have a snack tonight? And my snack, and that snack is my booty hole. Do you understand, people? That wears on you. And after, imagine the anxiety you've got. Yeah? Imagine the anxiety you've got going to sleep knowing that 6'5" Bubba, 2 muscular contractions away. All Bubba has to do is put one leg out of the bed and the other leg out of the bed. And that's your ass. That's what they'd say. There's a saying, that's your ass. That's his ass. Fact. Yeah, so imagine the anxiety a man has to deal with sleeping every night in that state. At some point you just break. Literally, I've heard it anecdotally. I've heard at some point a man just breaks, and like one day you just wake up, yeah, and you'll have pink hair. Your body will, I think frogs do this, there's some sort of animal that does this. They kind of adapt to their environment. If there's no naan about, if there's a frog, there's a certain type of frog, I think, and if it don't get no naan, yeah, if it don't get no cheeks, it kind of, it becomes a man kind of thing. It does the opposite of what it needs to do. It kind of asexually changes itself. So if there's a down bag frog out there, yeah, it's some sort of insect or some sort of amphibian, I believe. And if it doesn't get no interaction, sexually, it changes itself. It says, damn. And it says, damn, I'm down bad right now. I need to bat for the other team because right now, whatever this is I am now ain't working. So there's dudes, if you're a dude frog and you ain't getting no nani, guess what? You turn into a female. Because you're like, oh damn, it's better to be, I need to bat on the other team. Because it's easier. Fact. Yeah, and that's what happened to Jamel in the cell with Bubba, aka Canelo. Eventually, you just kind of say to yourself, I can't live life like this anymore. It's not worth me, this anxiety level is not worth me having this stress every day. I'm better off waking up with pink hair and letting Bubba get on with it. I might as well play your position, bro. That's what they say. Play your position. And if your position is to be Bubba's cellmate, you best play it. Yeah? You can do it the hard way or the easy way. And most man, Jamel Charlo included, he choose the easy way. Yeah, I'm going to double down. I'm going to throw it back for Bubba. I'm going to give Bubba... That's the best way sometimes. Sometimes it's better just to give him it. Because he's going to take it. He's going to get his anyway, right? What's the point fighting it? What's the point putting all that extra stress, all them extra anxieties? You might as well make it pop. At least he busts quick, right? That's in my mind. That's what I'll be thinking, in theory. You might as well... If he can bust anyway, right? What's the point having a 20-minute session? Get in there, do a madness on his ting. I'm going too far with it, but anyway. I'm not even sure how I got onto the topic, to be fair, but either way, that's a madness. I've just spent 10 minutes waffling about just mad things, isn't it? But Trevor Bryan was useless, and Dubois spoke to him. But the reason I bring Trevor Bryan into it, what's his name? Jarrell Miller. He big, he American, and he useless. He's really just a bigger version of Bryan. Very similar. Slow feet, useless. And that's not fair, actually. We don't know how good Jarrell is, though, because he's been juiced. So, I mean, the fight's in Saudi. He could be juiced as well, in all fairness. He could be juiced. So we just don't know. There's so many factors going on. So yeah, no, it's not fair to say Jarrell is a step up from Trevor Bryan. But we know he's 330 pounds, which makes him durable. We've never seen Jarrell Miller hurt equally. We've never seen him in there with Dubois. We've never seen him not juiced. So, it's an interesting fight. I think the most interesting fight. I think Jarrell versus Dubois is more intriguing. Wilder versus Parker's, there's no intrigue there for me, really. It's a case of when does Wilder knock the guy's Parker out? Now, if Wilder doesn't knock Parker out, it's a big red flag. Real bad for Wilder. The AJ versus Wallin fight, there's a bit of intrigue there, but the intrigue is like, how far has AJ fallen off kind of thing. A prime AJ would get it done, no problem, I believe. Or at least he'd win dominantly. Wouldn't lose a round. This new AJ, he's lucky to win 7 rounds, 8 rounds kind of thing, one of them. But there's no real devastation. There's no devastation intrigue. I'm not sitting there thinking, oh, AJ, what round is AJ going to knock this guy out? However, with Jarrell and with Dubois, Duquit, yeah, with Jarrell Juicy Miller and Daniel Duquit, that is genuinely a real boxing fight. Why? When does Duquit quit? When does Dubois do what he's world famous for? Yeah? Daniel Dubois is world famous for proposals. I've spoken to females. I've got this chick who's getting married in a year. I've known, 6 months. Yeah, one of my Donnies getting married in 6 months. And I said to her, not her, sorry. I said to he's kind of nervous, like, oh, how do I do it and whatnot. I said, listen, I've never been married. I can't tell you how you do it. What I can show you is go and watch Dubois versus Joe Joyce. Go and watch Dubois versus Alexander Usyk. He shows you the perfect technique of how you get on one knee and beg essentially for your wife, for your missus hand in marriage. He show you the game. Smooth he is as well, isn't he? Especially for a big man. Most people would assume, Dubois 6'6" and stiff, and there's no way he can get on one knee. I can't do lunges, I ain't gonna lie to you. I struggle to do lunges. Dubois though, with all his stiffness and all his weight, he goes straight on one knee. I think he must practice it, and that's what I'm saying. Everything's a skill, right? Don't be nervous about getting on one knee. Number one, study Dubois. Dubois, he know how to propose. He been proposing. He proposed to Usyk, please don't whoop me no more. He proposed to Joe Joyce. Same kind of thing. Please don't whoop me no more. Yeah? I take your hand to be my lawfully wedded butt whooper. That's what Dubois did. Dubois took Joe Joyce and Alexander Usyk to be his lawfully wedded butt whooper. Because Joyce and Usyk's down his butt, and he know it. That's why he on his knees. Simple as that. What man? What grown man? What 6'6", 250-pound man be on his knees for none? You won't catch me there. Ain't gonna lie. And if I was there, it'd be for a reason, right? I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably eat some naan. Do I eat naan? Yeah. A lot of man cap. I don't eat naan. I eat naan. It is what it is, man. I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish lover. Right? I eat naan. It's one of them. Does the YB eat 2 naan? He does. Guilty. 100%. Does the YB enjoy a little piece of booty? He does. Guilty. 100%. Do you know what I mean? Jesus. What's the world coming to? What, a man can't enjoy a little piece of booty now? Is that what you're saying, mate? Come on now. Get serious, people. Anyway. But Dubois ain't getting on his knee for no naan or no female booty. He on his knee in front of the next man. I said it. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. It's the truth. I've never seen Dubois on his knee in front of Gyal. Always man. That's what it is. What you do on your knee, man? What is that? What are you doing on your knees, 6'6", 260-pound Dubois? Make it make sense. Yeah? Not a good look, buddy. Not even a bit of a good look. Anyway, I've digressed here massively. I do apologise for the waffle. Either way, though, I like the bars from AJ. I don't like the sentiment, no, I'm not going to fight Jarrell. He should fight Jarrell. If Jarrell beats Dubois, that fight's red hot. Red hot. Obviously, the thing is, though, realistically speaking, Wilder and AJ is going to take place over the next 18 months, 2 fights. So, I mean, Jarrell's looking 2 years out. But still, even if AJ wins or loses against Wilder, well, I guess if he beats Wilder, then he's in the mix for Fury or Usyk, right? If he loses, though, the Jarrell fight's there all day. That's the bottom line. If AJ loses to Wilder, and I think he will, the Jarrell fight is there Monday through Sunday. That's the fight that people are going to want. That's the fight that people have been wanting. 100%. So yeah, I like this play. So I don't like the play of not wanting to fight Jarrell. I'm not sure why. If he's juiced, or to be fair, from AJ's perspective, that ruined his career, right? He was prepping for Jarrell. He was gassed for Jarrell. Jarrell has slow hands, slow feet, and he was juiced. Who knows? On that night, AJ would probably have dusted Jarrell because Jarrell's just too slow. Ruiz caught AJ with someone he wasn't expecting. Quick hands, lightning quick as well. And even in life, expectations are so important. If you expect something, even though a man is what he is, the expectations of a given man are so important. If you put them expectations too low, that differential between expectation and reality, you don't want it to be too big in sport, in high level sport. If you expect something really high and you get something really, you don't want to underestimate people. The underestimation differential is what you don't want in sport. You don't want to have underprepared, which is what AJ happened. AJ went in there, he saw Mr. Blobby Andy Ruiz and thought, okay, this guy twink. This guy's sweet. Yeah? This guy, taco. Sweet and crispy and whatever else. I'm fixing to munch on dude. I'm fixing to have a beef taco, cheesy beef taco like that on dude. Do you understand? Instead, he ended up getting jolloffed himself. Andy Ruiz. So wait a minute. We went from Mexican crispy beef taco with cheese. Cheesy beef tacos. How did we go from cheesy beef tacos to jollof rice? Wow. Andy Ruiz turned AJ into a big plate of jollof rice. Fact. Oh, white bee, this, that, the other. This is the fact. Jollof. Got jolloffed. Yeah? Andy Ruiz jolloffed AJ head clean off for him. So, that's why AJ bitter. Oh, I'm not going to give Jarrell the bag, which is fair play. He did end your career, essentially. Jarrell Miller essentially ended AJ's career because of Andy Ruiz. Never the same again. Equally, though, this could be the thing that gets AJ's career back. Yeah? The man who ended my career, I'm going to end his and get popping again. And I think the fight is entertaining. I really do. Jarrell going to be on AJ. Jarrell got cardio. And maybe someone walking onto AJ, because let's not forget, Usyk was politicking. Name me a fighter who's walked onto AJ. Ruiz. Yeah, to be fair, AJ didn't really want it, did he? Muffin Top, Franklin, Jerome Franklin, I think, Jeremy Franklin, one of them ones. Martin Franklin, some don called Franklin Muffin Top. Dillian Whyte fought him. AJ fought him. He's like a half pressure fighter. Didn't really want to know. AJ didn't. Same as Ruiz. Ruiz, pressure fighter. AJ didn't really want to know. Jarrell, a pressure fighter who lets his hands go. AJ ain't gonna want to know. So yeah, I don't know about how exciting the fight is, but if Jarrell beats Dubois, he'll be decent. And I can see Jarrell walking. I mean, if Jarrell can walk through Dubois, which I think is possible, AJ's in trouble, kind of thing. But these are all interesting angles right now, I'm not going to lie. Fascinating angles. But yeah, fair play to AJ. I'm not a hating ass dude, yeah. I give credit where credit's due. His bars were good here. The punch the joke landed. It was on point, it was on timing, and I like the vibe. Can he back it up though? We want to see this passion. We want to see this edginess translated to the ring. We haven't seen it yet, people. We saw him throwing the gloves out of the ring. The gloves out of the ring? We saw him throwing the belt out of the ring. Bugging out after Usyk 2. Oh, why B? Now he's got the B in his bonnet. 2-2s. Mr. B in his bonnet. Go in there with Franklin. Is that the next fight? Yeah, he lost to Usyk second time. He go in there with Franklin. Woeful. Politicking. 12 rounds. Boring. Yeah? So forget about that. It's not translating. I want to see these bars, AJ, in the ring. Be spiteful. Have bad intentions. Go to Valhalla. Yeah? Show Otto Wallin what time it is. I'm not a hater. Look at Ngannou. I was not hating. I was being honest. What I thought honest. Oh, Ngannou's stiff. He's useless. He gets smoked. The minute he shows me something, on the bandwagon. But you have to show, right? It's not a case of... I'll never be a fangirl. A lot of man in sport in general is trying to suck dudes off for the sake of sucking off. I'm the first man to suck a dude off. Yeah, if you earn it, Terence Crawford, I suck dude. Oops. I could sit here and lie to you. Ngannou, I suck dude. Proverbially speaking. I'm happy to give a man his props. I'm happy to give a man his flowers. A lot of men aren't. A lot of men are bitter. There's two types of man. You've got bitter man and you've got fangirl man. Fangirl man will suck a dude no matter what. Yeah? There's fangirl AJ fans. No matter what he does, they're trying to top man. Yeah? Then you got the other side. There's hating ass dudes. Hating ass dudes, no matter what the guy does, they hate him. Me, completely in the middle. I'd actually prefer AJ to be popping. It's better for me. I'd rather be backing him. I'd rather see him spiteful. Look at Ngannou. I'm Ngannou's top 10 fan right now. He's one of my favourite fighters of recent times. If not, to be honest, really, he's the real deal. If I had to pick a fighter, my favourite fighter right now, it'd be Ngannou. Why? He can box and he's got devastating power, and he's had one fight. For me, out of all the boxers in heavyweight division, Ngannou is my number one. Why? He turned up. He delivered against the best boxer of the last 30 years. Whatever they say. Yeah? Certainly the most difficult boxer to box. Fury's not just a boxer. He's like a 6'9" and parallel people. Yeah? Lennox Lewis was 6'3", 6'4". 6'9" is a whole other ball game. 270. Lennox Lewis is 250. There's levels to this. Fury's a whole new division. And Ngannou matched him with that. Ngannou come in 270. Bone dry lean. Anuaki. Yeah? And he tore that muffin top looking ass. Stavros Flatley X Factor Fury ting. He tore it up. He put Fury in his birthday suit, no doubt. Anyway, people, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%. No doubt about this one.